All right.
We are recording. So
All right, here we go.
Mind your manners. Mind your manners.
Mind your P's and Q's.
What does P and Q stand for?
Pints and quarts.
Really?
It's a bar. People start getting drunk and spilling drinks. Mind your pints.
Mind your pints and quarts.
Oh,
Damn,
look
Frank,
at
you
me.
know everything. Welcome to the Carbingo Show. We are all suffering from the tamale switch. I am Ramon Robles, along with my good friends Matthew Barroso, Frank Rios. I don't have Jennifer or Ryan in the intro.
Let's do it.
I mean, well, we get a guy that does it, so we'd have to get the guy. Do y'all want to be in the intro too? That says, "Here's Jennifer and Ryan."
We can put you in the YouTube.
If we start getting paychecks, yeah. But
Oh, well,
okay.
nobody's getting paychecks
Whoa.
here.
And you're out of the
getting
intro.
Yep.
And
So,
Scratch,
no.
scratch that from the record then.
And he's
Hey,
out.
we gave y'all tamales. Isn't that pay enough?
Yeah.
Jennifer doesn't mind.
okay, yeah, you can throw us in.
Jennifer just doesn't want her face out there. Jennifer wants to remain.
The Jennifer and Ryan show.
So this week was Earth Day. I think yesterday, Friday was Thursday was Earth Day.
I don't even know.
And so, ironically, coincidentally, I came to the show today and I forgot to print out the prep. So I'm using everything on my tablet here,
Okay.
and it's awkward. It's weird. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saving paper, but it was on accident, which takes me to a random fact. You read 25% slower on a computer screen than you do on paper.
I wonder why.
I can believe that. I believe that. Just
25%.
slower. That is a quarter. That is a quarter slower than.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just feel more comfortable with the book. Although it's nice when you don't have to have a whole bunch of books when you're going places. You can
Do you
just
think
put-
maybe it's because of the brightness of the screen?
Maybe.
Maybe it bothers you so you can't concentrate?
What about one of those like Nooks or one of those little devices where you can read? I wonder if it's the same.
Yeah.
Stat,
Same thing.
yeah?
Yeah. Computer
Kindle?
screen. Yeah. Kindle.
Remember Kindles?
Well, Nooks.
Yeah.
NOOK. They were Barnes and Nobles, weren't they? Or
Right.
the other one. Or, yeah. I remember that.
Or the Kindle.
Yeah. This is the Carbingo Show. Welcome, everybody. I am Ramon Robles, along with Matthew Barroso, Frank Rios, Jennifer, and Ryan. Those two are so popular, they don't have last names. We are here every week to try to buy your vehicular. With your permission, of course. We're not the IRS. We don't come and just take stuff. By the way, everybody make it through tax day okay?
Thank God.
Yeah? Everybody
Yeah.
good?
I submitted mine before. I was
Everybody
good this
on the
year.
up and up? Yeah, you know
Yeah.
taxation's theft, right?
Yeah.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure, but you know that, Ryan, right? Okay. Jennifer? Yep. Taxation's theft. Okay, very good. Just want to make sure we're good. For the 5th year in a row, I had to pay, which is always
Right.
annoying. But it's better than giving them... Jennifer had to pay. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you...
That means you need to reassess your...
You
I
need a
know.
new
Well,
accountant.
next week, literally next week, we're meeting with the financial advisor.
I've always heard that it's more financially responsible to owe than
Yeah.
to...
Right.
Obviously, you want to break even if you can, but if you end up owing, it's probably better in the long run because you had the money in your bank account.
Right.
Correct. And if you think about it, if let's say you got $5,000 back, that's just a random number.
Yeah.
For a year, the government was sitting on your $5,000
Yep.
interest free, and that $5,000 isn't worth as much as it was a year ago.
That's correct.
Thank you, Joe Biden,
Yeah.
or whoever.
Right.
Joe Biden, Democrats, whoever you want to blame. I'm
All of
biased.
them.
I'm unbiased.
Every one of them.
All the politicians.
Yeah.
to be honest. So, speaking of money, speaking of things being of value, Frank, I could be sitting on a gold mine with that vehicle sitting in my driveway.
The mine made of gold.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. You can get all the money for your car right now because
All the tamales.
all the chili.
Yep.
Because they are worth all the chili right now. There's still a shortage of new cars. We just found out actually that the Ukraine has a big plant where they build VW. So not only is
Is that true?
Yeah. So semiconductors plus the plants of
Wow.
VW is pretty much So if you have a VW, you want to sell it, Carbingo will probably give you all the tamales for it.
Wow.
And it's very simple. You go to carbingo.com, you put a couple of questions that they're going to ask you, and within a couple of minutes, you're going to get a number of how much you're going to get for your car. Super simple. We'll go to your house, pick it up, and drop off a check, or you can always call us for instructions. 872-272-4646 is Carbingo.
I love it.
VW is German, though, right?
It was.
They just happen to have a plant.
Yeah.
there.
You know who started making VWs? Yes. I was going to... Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude.
That guy.
Volkswagen means family.
Yeah,
Why,
the
family
Volkswagen.
car of the
Vol-
people
Vol-
or whatever.
Volkswagen.
Yeah. So
You have to say Wagen.
Wagen.
Volkswagen.
We're going to get to current events here with Matthew in just a little bit, but I wanted to go through some things that interest me. Anybody been to the Grand Canyon?
I'm dying to go,
Okay,
man.
he's dying to go. That's a great
wanted to
segue.
go
Thank
for
you,
a long
Matthew
time.
Barroso. About 2 or 3 people die every year by falling into the Grand Canyon.
Not what I was expecting,
Jeez.
but
Well, you just said you're dying to go, brother, and there are 2 to 3 people every year.
that was not a setup, by the way. That was organic.
No, that was
Wow.
organic. The Washington Generals have beaten the Harlem Globetrotters 6 times. 6 times.
It's
Okay.
And lost to them more than 18,000 times.
Wow. So the odds are they're not going to win.
Yeah, I would not bet against the Globetrotters. Austin, Texas is the biggest American city without an NFL, NBA, NHL, or Major League Baseball team.
It's because nobody there likes sports.
Yeah, because they're all here from other
They
countries.
just want to
parts of the
draw
country.
and live, man.
Wow, look at Matthew hating on Austin. It's followed by El Paso,
I'm a Houston boy.
Yeah, Louisville, Albuquerque, and then Tucson.
Wow.
Yeah, Tucson doesn't.
I guess San Antonio has the Spurs, but there's been talk about them getting like a baseball team or
What about
a
the Louisville
football-
Sluggers?
I'm honestly
Or is that the
surprised-
bat?
professional.
I'm honestly surprised that San Antonio doesn't have a football team or.
Yeah.
I guess because Dallas Cowboys are so dominant.
You know,
like,
San Antonio has
popularity-wise.
more a bigger population than Dallas.
Yep.
Population. Did you know that, Frank Rios?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's the truth.
do now,
Did you know
yeah.
that, Jennifer? Nope. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we are. This is a learning show today. This feels weird. How do I look with this tablet in front of me?
You look,
is that all right?
you look smarter than usual.
Really, or is it
You
the
do.
glasses?
With the
I think it's the
glasses.
glasses.
Any fast food fans around here?
Obviously.
The winner of this year's Fasties Fast Food Awards.
There's a fast food award?
There is a fast food
I
award.
didn't know that.
For speed or for taste or for what?
Oh,
wonder.
For taste. Yeah, not
Because they have
speed.
different categories.
The website
Best
Thrillist
new
has
menu
released,
item. Really?
You're making jokes, but
Or
this is the
mind-melding.
truth. And the AC just came on. Oh, that feels
Thank
good. Do y'all feel
God.
that?
Yeah.
I was drinking coffee,
There's something in the air right now. It's
Yeah.
happening.
flop sweating from eating 6 tamales. This was not a good time.
16.
16.
Yeah.
The website Thrillist.com released results of their annual Fasties, the Fast Food Awards. It's a completely serious celebration of the greatest food served in grease-stained paper bags. 15 categories. Here are the top 3 finishers in each. We'll get to them as the show goes on. The best breakfast. You don't have to say it out loud, but just think of your best. Now, this is fast food. This isn't, that one-off hamburger place. These are fast food nationwide chains. The best breakfast, number 3, McDonald's.
I thought that would be number 2.
Number 2,
I thought McDonald's would be number 2.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is delicious.
Nobody will guess number 1.
Jack in the Box.
Nope.
The croissant sandwich.
Breakfast?
Wendy's, Jennifer. Yeah, Wendy's, number 1 for breakfast.
Why do you guess Wendy's?
It didn't.
I've never been to Wendy's. I don't know.
Never been to Wendy's. Wow. You've never, period or
She's
for
just
breakfast?
a supporter.
I've never been.
You've never
I've
been-
to Wendy's like twice. As a
She's
kid.
Wait,
been to
wait.
Wendy's twice.
Have
as
you
a
ever
kid.
had a Frosty?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Have you had
With
their
French-
breakfast?
That was
About to
my
ask her to leave.
Frosties and French fries, right? We all agree that's the
Yes.
thing.
My mic
Okay.
stands.
For Wendy's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We got to go to break because we got to run to Wendy's real quick. We're going to DoorDash Wendy's for Jennifer. When we come back, we'll finish off this list and we'll also get to some current events. It'll all be worth your time, I promise. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
Did you know that selling your vehicle with Carbingo is as easy as... Carbingo, because your car is worth more.
Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. We are here every Saturday from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock talking all things ignorant. Mainly, though, we provide a service to the community. And that service is slapping you over the head with the check. Not physically. I'm just talking metaphorically. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, whack, here's your money. And make people's day, man. Make people's week.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna whack you with a check on
Yeah.
the head and give you all the chili for that car that
All
you're
the
trying to
chili.
sell
The
us.
chili.
Because right now your car's worth more than ever before. If you don't believe me,
In the
just-
history of cars.
in the history of everything. Yeah. If you don't believe me, go to carbingo.com. They're going to ask you about 5 questions about your car. Super simple. You don't have to even speak to anybody.
The newly designed Carbingo.
Oh, is that true?
Easier
There's
to
no
use.
Oh, I got to check that
Yes,
out.
super simple. And you will be pleasantly surprised at the amount of money that we're going to try to slap you in the forehead with a check,
Yep.
as Ramon
Well,
stated. We'll go to your house, pick it up, drop off a check. If you can't make it to one of our buying locations, we make by selling your car the easiest thing you've ever done pretty much. It's super simple. You get all the money. Even if you owe the car, you still get that equity check right away, whereas other companies, you have to wait for them to receive the title.
Nice.
So it's super simple, super efficient, carbingo.com.
do you, just asking for a friend, buy catalytic converters?
No.
Okay. Just, I got a few
We
of
do
the
check
girls.
if they've got them on.
that's a good. Now, what if your catalytic converter did disappear? What would be the symptoms of that? Do you know? You're not a mechanic, but does anybody know? I need
Well,
to
it's
ask.
part of your exhaust. I'm sure it's going to sound a
Would
lot
something?
different.
I mean,
Yeah.
would it start and run? Do you know? I
It
don't expect you to
it
know.
would start and run, but it's going to sound like you don't have a muffler pretty
Okay.
much. Like
Okay.
if they steal the
I
cats,
was
yeah,
just curious. Yeah, because that's a big thing going on right now. Speaking of current
huge
events.
thing. Yeah,
We'll get to current events in just a second here in this segment, but I wanted to kind of finish up this award, the Foodie Awards. What are they called? The Fasties.
The Fasties.
This is the best fast food, so take it what it's worth. Best coffee. We're sitting here sipping on some coffee. There's nothing like afternoon coffee, right?
yeah.
That
Especially
little,
with tamale.
that little, especially
So I'm a
with the
believer of this thing that I'm having right now that you brought. Thank you.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, Panera. I'm going to say is probably on the list. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. No.
The McCafe is pretty good.
McCafe is number 3.
I'm
McDonald's is number 3 best
Number
coffee.
3? I thought they'd be higher.
Number 2,
Talking about best like tastings.
best coffees. Best coffees.
It's way too hot though, isn't it? The McDonald's one.
Not anymore, Frank. $100 million lawsuit will cool that coffee right
I
up.
don't think I've ever had coffee at another fast food place. So I
Chick-fil-A number 2.
Chick-fil-A.
Number
coffee?
1 is going to blow your mind because nobody's ever gone
good?
here. I don't even know. I guess we have some
It's
in
like
Houston.
Hardee's or something.
Culver's.
Never heard of it.
Culver's Blue Spoon Blend.
Does it
is the
sell
name of the
boots? Western wear?
No, that's not Culver's.
Surprised
Frank.
Dunkin' Donuts or something didn't make it.
That's a good point. But I think this is fast food restaurants.
Dunkin' Donuts wouldn't be fast food.
No, they're donut shops.
It's fast.
Yeah, it is.
You
but
walk
they're
in,
their own
get your
place.
food, you walk out.
Best cheeseburger.
Now we're talking.
Number 3, Sonic, the Supersonic double
Sonic?
cheeseburger. Number 2, In-N-Out's double double.
In-N-Out's
And number
pretty
1, Culver's double butter burger with cheese. I can't believe I read
Where's
that.
Culver's? I gotta find it.
I'll
I,
vouch for
I know
Sonic.
there's one in Humble.
You know where it is?
I'll vouch for Sonic though.
Oh, okay.
Sonic
Yeah.
doesn't.
All right,
Sonic-
next Saturday, Culver's. I'm
The
bringing
jalapeno
Culver's
burger
double.
from Sonic is
Don't,
good.
Let's try
don't
'em
throw
out.
me in the Briar Patch. Culver's has really
Culver's.
good custard. They're known
Where's
for their
Culver's?
custard ice cream.
Okay.
Or custard. And it's
Oh, it's one of those types of
chef kiss.
places.
All right. Best fried chicken sandwich.
Popeyes.
Believe it
by
or not,
far.
number 3 is KFC.
Popeyes.
Number 2 is Popeyes. Number 1,
Chick-fil-A.
Burger King's chicken
Burger
King
King
sandwich.
They do. I've heard they've had a very good
it
one.
is really
Like they
good.
redid
Wow,
it.
Jennifer. Now keep in mind though, hold on. Jennifer weighs about $1.05 soaking wet.
Yeah.
And she says
Most of it's
food's
in her
good.
hair.
You know, I respect your decision. I respect your opinion, but I'll have to check it out myself.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's no
the best spicy chicken sandwich, Burger King Spicy Chicken is number 2. Popeyes is number 1.
Yeah, Popeyes is so good.
We don't want to
I bought the hype and then I went and tried
they're-
it. And it
they're
was,
dangerous.
best
dangerously
fish
good.
sandwich is
the
Popeyes.
spicy one is on point.
Best tacos. Number 3, El Pollo Loco. Number 2, Taco Bell. And number 1, Del Taco. Best chicken nuggets. Number 3, Popeyes. Number 2, Chick-fil-A. And
Chick-fil-A
number
didn't
1,
win?
Arby's.
Arby's?
Best fries. This is only
Arby's got some
contested.
banger fries, dude.
Best fries.
The curly fries?
Number 3, Chick-fil-A's waffle fries. Number 2, McDonald's. Number 1, Arby's curly fries.
Yes.
The best.
I bought them at the frozen food section.
Are you
dude.
writing this down? Because we're gonna have to hit up the perfect meal. Like we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Culver's for the burger, Arby's for the fries.
That's the plan.
This is some
Now we're talking.
fat.
Starting from the
stuff
morning
right here.
breakfast,
Yeah,
all the way through
absolutely.
till dessert.
That sounds like
Dare
a
me.
plan.
Dare me.
It's gonna be an all-day podcast.
We're gonna DoorDash. We're gonna Uber Eats. We're gonna have 'em bring it all in.
$748 later, we're gonna.
You know what? We're gonna expense it to the
You know, when
Carbingo.
when you get your car sold and you got all that extra cash,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
right.
even a problem.
Yeah.
All right, we're
we'll
wrapping
pay you
up.
in spicy chicken sandwiches.
Best onion rings. I never get onion rings as much as I should. I really love
I
onion rings.
only
I
ever
just-
get them at Burger King if
all
I'm
right.
going fast.
Best
food.
onion rings. Number 3, Culver's. Number 2, Whataburger, which now upsets me because I didn't realize Whataburger was in this list as a national fast food chain, and now that I know it is, and it hasn't been on any of these lists.
It's rude.
Wow,
disrespect.
It-
Well,
yeah, the
A lot of people hate on Whataburger.
I
I've
love water. That's one of my favorite.
done a little
burgers.
hating here and there.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
a Texan, I get flack for that. but
Whataburger is the perfect fast food hamburger.
And also, Five Guys is phenomenal.
Oh.
burger. And we never mentioned that.
I know that's a good point, Frank Rios. For a skinny guy, Frank, you know a lot about fast food too. Although you're very tall. Let's see. The best fast casual fries. Number 3, Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers.
I love
Those are
their
good.
fries. Yeah, their fries are
Shake
good.
Shack. Number 1,
Shake Shack's
Five Guys. So
Yeah.
Five Guys is eligible for hamburgers, but they're not.
Wow,
they're not,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they're number 1. They're good. I don't think they're number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here we go.
The Shake Shack fries with the cheese on top.
Let's see. Most valuable.
Bacon on it.
Here we go. Menu item of the year. This is the big one. Look at you're salivating.
starting
to- starting to
sweat
Yeah.
again.
Let's cut the show short. Let's get some.
Yeah, we're out of here.
We're done.
Put
after
in
this
last
segment.
week's show. We got to go. All right, menu item of the year. This is the grand finale. This is the Pooh Bah Award. This is what
The what?
you aspire for. The Pooh Bah.
Oh, that's just something else. Sorry.
No, Pooh Bah. Menu item of the
Never
year.
heard that one. Menu item of the year.
Menu item of the year. Here we go. Taco Bell's crispy chicken sandwich taco.
What?
Anybody ever had that? Taco Bell's
You?
crispy
Big
chicken
fan.
sandwich taco. Really?
Ryan's a Taco Bell
I
guy,
am a
though,
chicken
so I
taco.
respect his
Like,
opinion.
don't get me wrong. I think Taco Bell deserves to be on any of these lists.
Yeah.
Like, it is a disgusting place, but I love it.
Oh, it's
It
not
is so
disgusting.
good.
I can't tell you how many good
It's only
memories.
disgusting after you eat.
Yeah. How many good memories come from going to Taco Bell late at night?
You
what
mentioned the
preceded it?
Mexi Melt earlier. That was
That was actually Matthew. And
That's a great taco.
Yeah, that's one of the current
the-
events. Yeah.
You want to jump in?
Yeah, let's roll into
All
it,
right,
man.
current events, here we
so
go.
current events. We're talking Taco Bell. We're talking fast food. Taco Bell is bringing back the Mexican pizza.
Oh, thank
after 2
God.
years. It caused a lot of revolt from
Yeah.
people, like
Yeah, people got
especially
upset.
The Italians?
no. So actually, there was a group that did get actually really upset about it. It was the Indian American customer base in America.
I'm sorry. I'm not being insensitive. The diet or the feather?
Indian as in India.
India.
Not Native American.
Okay.
India.
Okay.
So a lot of
Dots.
Indian
Call
Americans,
center, not casino.
right?
I'm stereotyping, but that's what you do. That's what
Oh,
stereotypes.
man. Yes. Okay. So a lot of
based in
them,
reality.
a lot of them are vegetarian.
Oh,
So
yes.
The Mexican pizza was one of the funner options,
Yeah.
and a guy. Let me find his name because I want to pronounce it correctly. Krish Jagidar.
Okay.
Is the closest that I think I
Nice
can get.
Swedish name.
Yeah, he enlisted a petition and got over 200,000 signatures on
Jeez.
it to bring it back. Taco Bell acknowledged this, and then they actually had him announce that it was
Wow,
coming back.
that's cool.
So I thought that was really
Wow,
cool.
Yeah, nice move. Taco
They actually
Bell.
brought him in, and they made him like the official announcer to bring it back.
They got him out of the call center and
That's right.
Poor guy.
Oh, he already had the phone and
He's
everything.
probably like a photographer or something.
Yeah. You know what?
They actually they had taken it off the menu during COVID because it was one of the only items on the menu that required extra product. So they had to cut it,
cut back.
among other things. But it was one of the many things that just because Taco Bell, if you go to
Fell
Taco Bell, everything the same.
Sure.
They just mix it in a different way.
It's tortilla, cheese, and
Yeah.
meat.
So the Mexican pizza was one of the only things that required extra product. So they cut
That's
it.
interesting.
But then now they brought it back. So it'll be back
Thank goodness.
permanently on May 19th.
You got to think about the profit margins in Taco Bell's food. I mean, it costs 14 cents to make a Mexi Melt.
If
and you
that.
can sell it for $2. I
Yeah.
mean, and you're
So
doing this.
you know what the real hack is with Taco Bell?
Tell me.
Use the app, and you can get your burritos grilled. You can swap out the beef for some beans. You can
Oh.
do and you get points.
All right,
You
hold
get
it right
free
there. We're going
tacos.
to talk about this Taco Bell app when we come
yeah.
back from break. We're going to hit on that, and we got some more current events that we got to get to. Just burning a hole in our pocket. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, along with Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, who disavow any content on this show. It's
Right.
it's me. I'm driving the bus.
the Ramon.
The poop emoji and the vanilla ice cream emoji are identical shapes. The only difference are that the poop is brown, it has eyes and a mouth, and it doesn't have a cone on the bottom.
That's good. That's a good use of time when you're designing.
Yeah, right.
Just make it brown.
Work
Use
smarter,
the
not
poop
harder.
one. Use
Yeah.
the poop
Yeah,
one.
it's the same.
When you earn a PhD in Finland, you don't just get a diploma; you get a hat and a sword.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna go be a doctor now in Finland.
When I got my degree from school, I told my wife I didn't want any kind of graduation gift. All I wanted was a WWE championship.
Oh heck yeah!
I never got it.
Did you graduate? Because
Yeah.
Okay, you never got it because
U
you
of H.
just didn't get it.
I
Not
just
that
never got it
didn't
because
graduate.
I wasn't. Yeah, it was
Okay.
not a practical purchase.
We're gonna get back to current events here in just a second. I'm just touching my tabs here on my computer because I forgot to print my show prep. The other day we had a big party for Frank Rios over here. It was a big one, 75. But I was reading the story here.
Looks good.
He looks great for 75. A man was awarded $450,000 because he didn't want a birthday party, but his boss surprised him anyway. You heard about that,
He
right?
was awarded what?
450.
450,000.
450 large.
Where did he work?
That's a lot of cheddar.
worked
Let's
at
see.
Carbingo?
Back in 2009, a man in Kentucky Was it you, Frank?
No.
Frank gave it to me, guys.
A man in
actually.
Kentucky named Kevin Burling asked his then employer, Gravity Diagnostics, not to celebrate his birthday because he said he had an anxiety disorder and it would trigger a panic attack. The company ignored him, threw him a party for him over lunchtime anyway. Naturally, he got very upset. He did have a panic attack and left to have lunch in his car. The higher-ups confronted him about his reaction. He freaked out again, and a few days later, they fired him. Okay, that's where they were.
Oh, well, why would they
yeah,
fire him?
that's where they were. Yeah, idiots.
So his birthday
Happy
gift was
birthday,
really
fire.
yeah,
Ting.
yeah. Kevin sued the company, and now a jury has awarded him $450.
Frank.
Large.
I don't want a birthday party.
Yeah.
Throw a birthday
I hate those headlines though because it makes it seem like he was the bad guy.
Correct.
Yeah, he
It's
Yeah.
like, dude,
he told him
Right.
I don't
They
want
Exactly
it.
fired
right.
him. Like no one reads the article.
Now, for the
Everyone reads it.
correct, and that's how fake news gets spread. Now, for the record, the company stands by the firing, claiming that Kevin became
check.
unstable and they were protecting other employees in the event he got violent.
Well, he told him he was going to become
Well, he said
anxious and the.
But you never know. I guess you know nowadays to believe people. But if I said, I have anxiety, don't throw me a party. Come on, Ramon, we're gonna throw you a party, and then you throw me a party, and I start
guess
convulsing on the floor.
Yeah.
Or we're getting an AK-47 or something and start blasting away.
yeah.
Could you get away with that? But I told him I had anxiety.
I said, yeah.
I don't think. Maybe not murder.
Murder probably is not
I don't
exempt
think,
from
yeah. I think
anxiety.
that might be
No,
the
probably
line.
not. All right, Matthew, what do you got? You got more current events for us?
We have a bunch more.
Oh, hey, let me tell you something real quick.
Yes.
I threw it to you, and then I'm taking it right back.
Okay.
The biggest current event right now that benefits our audience is the ability to make a buttload of money
That's
by
correct.
selling
Yes.
your vehicular
Yeah.
to the Carbingo folks.
Carbingo folks are ready to buy your vehicular. It's super simple. Go to carbingo.com. We're going to ask you a couple of questions, and within minutes, you get a number. If you're thinking of trading it in and you're not sure if they're giving you enough money, just sell it to Carbingo. Get the equity and go buy whatever you want to buy. If you're paying too much interest, maybe you were a first-time buyer, you pay 20%, 18% interest on that car, sell it to Carbingo. It's probably worth
that
more.
happen?
A lot.
God.
It's probably worth more than when you bought it, right? And just buy another car with a lower interest rate. That happens a lot because the bank really doesn't have any history of how you're going to pay.
Yeah,
It's
of
a higher
course.
risk.
Yeah, I get it, but that's
That is high.
Next month, everybody's student loans are going to start coming back into play.
yeah.
And so, if you got student loans piling up and you got a high car payment,
Yeah.
you better figure it out.
You better sit on that because Uncle Joe's going to take care of that.
You know what's a good one that we've encountered a lot in Carbingo? That people are trying to buy a house and their debt to income is out of whack.
Very nice.
Get
Yeah.
rid of that car note and then
Sell that
buy
Mustang.
your house. And then once you have your house, buy another car.
Get you that car.
There you go.
Yeah.
When was the first time, carbingo.com, by the way, if you want to go and check that out. When was the first time you saw payments of 84 months on vehiculars?
It's been going on for a while.
I know it.
Yeah. Actually,
That's
there was like
What
long
is it, 6
time.
years? 7 years?
12, 24, 36, 48.
7.
7 years, yeah.
And then there's like 8-year
Crazy.
loans, so 96-month loans.
Holy
Yeah.
On
God.
like really
I've
like
seen
Porsches and
those,
stuff,
yeah.
I think they do really
Wow.
108
Because
month
I remember
Crazy.
4 years, and I used to think, man, 4 years.
Does that make
Yeah,
the
well,
interest
back in the day, 3-4 years was like the normal thing.
Yeah.
And
Does
then
that make
5
it-
years became normal? Is that what?
7-8 year loan? Does that make the interest go up or down for a bank?
Usually higher.
Higher,
The short-
right?
Yeah, the
That's what I
short, the
thought.
shorter the term, the lower the rate usually.
Interesting.
The higher the equity too, so a lot of people
Yeah,
have
more
a lot of-
risk.
Yeah, less
Right,
risk,
of
less trade.
Wow.
I'm learning
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, that 84, now 96.
That's crazy.
Well,
84 is long.
96 is really not something that dealerships offer, but that's something that like credit unions will offer. They can go even higher than that.
Credit union. That's
Yeah,
true.
well, yeah, I guess because they're on the hook, so what does it matter?
Right.
I mean,
Interesting.
wow, that blows. Wow,
Crazy.
I gotta soak that in for a minute. All right, I'm gonna see if I can afford a Porsche now. 96 months. Okay, so that's okay. Anyway, we'll get to Matthew's current events while I do some math.
Yeah. So, any fans of Arizona tea?
Yeah,
I like the watermelon one myself.
Yeah, I like. Yeah,
I like that green
Famously-
one
I
with
like the
honey.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, that one too. Famously, it's always been 99 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other stuff like the energy drinks are more, but the actual tea is usually 99 cents. And the owner, Don Volagaggio, I think is how you say it, probably an Italian guy. He said that no matter what, the inflation and all the stuff, he's committed to the 99-cent price because when things go against you, you should tighten your belt. And I was thinking, man, if every CEO thought like
Industry,
that, I wonder
yeah.
how much different life would be
Yeah.
for the consumer. You know, people paying what $5 for a gallon of milk in some places. and
Yeah.
whatever. So
guess.
He reduced the size of the can though by half. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, you didn't. It's the same one.
It's funny.
He said that the company sells about 1,000,000,099 cans each year, and that makes like 25%.
Billion?
God,
25% of their total revenue.
Think about how many cans that. I mean, just physically, how much
billion.
space that takes.
The
up.
cool thing is you can recycle them if people recycle,
you
but they don't.
Recycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have just said that. I've have
And
enough
so-
money, so I'm not raising the price.
Yeah.
They've had the 99 cent.
God.
They've had the 99 cent can
Nice.
run for 30 years now, and it's a record that's the longest holding beverage price that goes past Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Crazy.
My favorite is though those convenience stores that sell them, and it says they're marked off the 99 cents and $2.25. Yeah. What? It just says on
the
the
can
can.
says 99 cents.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
Well, he says he's committed to it, so that's cool.
That's very cool.
I could get with 0% interest a $125,000 vehicle for $1,300 a month for 96 months.
Yeah, but they won't give you 0% for 100.
I know it. I realize that, but I just didn't
Yeah.
figure out the interest.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
I say $1,300 a month, that's
You
what
don't know. Maybe he has a really good credit score.
Yeah, I have such good credit score that I need to finance a
He has
Porsche
1,000.
for
What's the highest
96
credit
months.
score you can have?
850?
No, I've seen higher. Like
really?
899 is the highest I've ever seen in my life, and I've been doing this like 30 years.
Wow.
And that's high.
I have a
They
credit.
go up to 900.
Near perfect, I would say.
I have
Oh,
a
that's
credit
perfect.
score of 97. Is that
Of what?
97? Is that
What, you'll get approved for a loan. Just
what is that going to be a problem?
yeah, you'll get approved. But
Go ahead, Matthew. I interrupted you.
there's a bunch of different ones. One that might spark some interest here is there's a new millipede that was discovered,
Oh,
and it was named after Taylor Swift.
okay. Is it called Taylor Swift?
It's called the Nanaria swifte, aka the Swift Twisted Claw Millipede. Derek Hennon, who is an entomologist, I don't think I said that right.
That's okay.
He's also a Swiftie. Apparently, that's what they call themselves.
Oh, yeah.
He discovered the new millipede species and decided to pay homage to Tay-Tay, according to the paper, according to a paper published in the Zookeys Journal. And he was able to coin it because the new species has different genetics and those weird hooked swift legs. So Taylor Swift, whether she likes it or not,
Yeah.
she's got a bug
gonna live
named
forever.
after her.
Millipede.
Here's what's fascinating about stuff like that.
Does not look like her though.
There are people. No, it doesn't. She's a little skinnier than the millipede.
That's probably true.
There are people who will look at a millipede and then look at another millipede and go, wait a minute. That's a different species.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll go, because of its genetic. I mean, I am so glad there are people smarter than me living in this earth.
Right.
Because that is extraordinary. As long as we've lived and as many bugs as we've seen, we're still finding new bugs and coming up with names for them.
yeah, pretty crazy.
Maybe it's just me.
Speaking of bugs,
We got 90 seconds, Matthew. They're all yours.
There was a guy in Florida who watched the Spider-Man No Way Home movie in theaters 292 times.
Oh my Lord!
I did the math on it. The average cost of a movie ticket in 2022 is about $13.69, which means he spent $3,997 watching that movie over about 30 days worth of watching time.
And how many hours is it? Like three,
It's,
2.5?
the movie is 2 hours and 28 minutes, so it's about 30 days straight of watching movies.
Jim.
He didn't do it obviously back
Yeah,
to back.
of course,
but
That's a weird way to use some money to get from Carbingo.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I don't know why he did it, but that's what he did.
He exchanged his vehicle in the front yard for 30 days of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No Way Home.
He had originally set the
No
record
way.
with watching the Endgame Avengers movie 191 times.
I still haven't seen the Spider-Man movie.
It's good.
All these.
It's not
ones-
292 times.
No.
Good, but it's
What's the
pretty
movie you've seen the most
good. Like overall? in my
overall?
life?
What movie? I mean, just approximate it.
Probably
30 seconds.
Probably The Sandlot.
Really?
I've watched that so many times since I was
Frank
a kid.
Rios?
The Godfather.
Yeah. Jennifer? Hocus Pocus.
That's a good
Ryan? He has no idea. All right. Well, when we come back, we're going to beat the answer out of Ryan. And then we'll get to
We'll
some
get
more
over the
stuff,
break.
including a brand new game that Frank and Matthew don't even know about.
Oh.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
People have been asking, how is Carbingo different? Well, with Carbingo, you get paid on the spot. You'll receive a check in your hand. And if you need us to, we'll come to you. So if you're saying to yourself, well, that's pretty different, it's because it is. Because your car, it's worth more.
Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. We are coming out of our tamale comas. We're feeling a lot better. Just in time. We got some leftover tamales, so here in about 10 minutes, we're
Let's
gonna
do
go
it.
back
I already
and
ate them, sorry.
They're gone. Son of a... All right. Well, I am Ramon Robles along with Matthew Barroso and Frank Rios. We are here every Saturday for the Carbingo Show, talking all things, and trying to buy your vehicular from you. Carbingo.com is the
new
website.
Carbingo.com.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I haven't.
It looks good.
Is that
I
true?
like it.
Did you
It's
read it?
easy
Did you
to-
have a say in it?
Of
I
course.
may have dabbled in it a little
Yeah?
bit. It's nice. I like it.
Made it look really nice. Good job, dude.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if this was a Yelp review, what would you give it?
10.
10, of course. All
Not
right.
to.
Frank, if someone's
Frank, what's
out
the
there,
real number?
The 10.
Yeah.
10, absolutely. That's a
take
great.
I think y'all are in cahoots.
Yeah, Carbingo.com. Check it out for yourself, guys.
Now, we do that if we have a car or truck. I'm assuming truck.
SUV, whatever.
Yeah, that you want to get rid of.
Yep.
Top dollar right now. Best bang for your buck is carbingo.com.
More money than ever, and it's super simple. We're not trying to pressure you into buying anything. You don't have to trade it for anything. You don't even have to speak to anybody.
Man.
Just put your information on carbingo.com, the new and improved, excuse me, man.
The new and improved.
And you're going to get a number within a couple of minutes. You're going to be pleasantly surprised of how much money we're going to try to slap you in the forehead with a big check
Yep.
on. And
It's aggressive, but it
if
works.
you like that number, just bring it to one of our centers. We'll give you the check right away, 15 minutes, or we'll just go and deliver that check to your hands and pick up that car. Very simple, carbingo.com.
That is very nice of y'all,
Yeah.
Frank. All right, next week, and I'm going to need one of y'all to come up with the board. But next week, we're going to start our game, Car Bingo Bingo.
Sounds good.
Every time we mention this, every time we do that, cover a spot.
Sounds good.
So we're going to have to come
like
up
it.
with the...
So like when you say vehicular?
when I say vehicular, when
sounds good.
Matthew starts salivating over food,
Oh, well, that's going to be...
you know, anything like that. When Jennifer doesn't know something that everybody else knows, and things like that. All right, so it's Car Bingo Bingo. We're going to have to work on that. All
Bingo,
right?
bingo.
And the winner will actually get something of value. You know,
Very
I'll,
cool.
I'll raid the
Your car.
promotions closet at the radio station, and we'll get some.
I thought you were going to say your car.
No,
'Cause then I'll
I'll
just
give you
sell
my
it.
truck. I have a truck.
then
I'll
we
give you
can
my
sell
truck.
it.
It's a 2022 Chevy Silverado, Texas edition.
Nice.
I have some friends in the business.
That gives some good money, huh?
Probably get some good money for that.
Absolutely.
It's got like 2,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk
It's
after
like
the show,
new.
Frank. Maybe we'll
All the
wheel into
money.
all the chili. All right, when we last left off, we were talking all things current events. We were talking about a nerd who has no love life. Watch Spider-Man for 30 days.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with no love life and watching Spider-Man. There's
Right.
nothing
You
wrong.
can watch Spider-Man, but
I don't judge.
hitting the 300 mark is a little too much.
That
I
is a
would
bit
say.
excessive, yes.
So Easter was recent.
Yeah,
You know,
last Sunday.
last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
In Austin, Texas. This is maybe why I have a little gripe with Austin.
Okay.
An Easter bunny accidentally handed out condoms
Oh.
to children at an elementary school in Austin.
Oh.
The condoms were unopened, thankfully. But there was a parent at the school that posted on their Twitter,
Okay.
quote, "A parent showed up at my kid's elementary school dressed as the Easter bunny during pickup. He handed out eggs, mostly filled with candy, some of them with unopened condoms. This is not the Austin that I thought I was signing up for."
Wow.
The Keep Austin Weird motto. He then posted an updated tweet right after it saying, "A pharmacist was running a clinic in a bunny suit about safe sex. She then picked up her children in costume and handed out some candy. She got mobbed by kids, ran out of candy, called her husband. Of course, the husband's the problem here, right? He then brought the wrong eggs.
Yes,
Chaos then ensued. So, you know,
Now, when she says wasn't the Austin I signed up for, that's exactly the Austin you signed up
right?
for. What is she talking about?
It's not the Austin he was expecting.
Yeah.
But that's the Austin you signed up
Yeah.
for.
Researching stuff.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like, wow, there's a lot of weird people in Austin. I can't believe this.
Oh, yeah. So, coming back home, there's been 2 shootouts in the
H-Town?
Galleria area.
Yeah.
One fatal in the parking garage, and the other one
Jesus.
was recently outside of the Shake Shack and the
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory. There's actually footage of it. You can watch it
Yeah,
on
I've
Twitter.
seen that. That's scary.
And they haven't made any arrests, but there's some pretty good security footage. I think they're probably going to
I
find.
think one of them was arrested. I think they got one of them. I'm not sure.
when
you know
I
how news
when I
goes fast.
yeah I know when I checked it there was nothing. but
Okay.
supposedly Mayor Turner said that he's going to beef up security. That they're beefing up security. But man, that's crazy, dude. When we were going to go the other weekend,
Yeah,
to,
that's not a good place.
I'm glad we
to
didn't
be.
go.
Yeah,
because
but
you know with kids and stuff.
this is naive. But the saving grace is they were shooting each other because there was beef before that. I mean, they got either gang related or
Sure,
relationship.
most likely,
So it's
right.
not random. I mean,
Yeah, it
it
wasn't
doesn't
just
make
crazy.
it better.
Yeah.
but
It was an argument that escalated to a very violent
although
thing.
while it shouldn't happen.
Of course, now somebody got shot at Highway 6, and the story behind that shooting, and somebody got killed, was there were words exchanged during a basketball game.
Yeah, at the gym there was a. So Are either of you guys basketball? Like y'all play basketball at all?
I mean,
play basketball.
I know the sport. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like, would you go to like open runs?
No.
Okay, so
Not anymore. But
back
yeah,
in
I
the
did.
day,
yes.
Back in the day, I used to go
Yeah.
to open runs, and so you wait. There's 20 guys waiting. Everybody's waiting. Everybody's eager to play. Then you get on the court, and there's so much trash talking. And I guess if you play together a lot, you get to know each other a little bit more. And so I don't know the situation at all, but there's some really crazy stuff that gets said on the basketball court. It's really weird, honestly.
Not enough to shoot somebody.
Well,
It's a sport.
You would think, right? But I've been in those situations where it gets pretty heated.
Yeah.
I've had guys want to fight me and stuff.
Sure.
It's weird. It's very weird. It's like, dude, we're just playing ball,
we were
bro.
playing
Yeah.
basketball. I've had a guy punch me in the face during a
guess-
football game because I tackled him too hard. Like we're playing
it's
football,
football.
and he punched me.
Maybe
right
he
in the face,
thought it
needed
was
stitches.
football.
Yeah, football.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it. It's
Weird.
just,
Well,
their
for people-
parents didn't love them, and there's nothing you can do about it.
For people who don't play sports, Netflix is offering 25%.
Did you say Netflix?
Netflix. I
Oh,
meant to
okay.
say Netflix. Yeah, Netflix. That's the Latino in me came
The
out a little bit.
Netflix.
And Netflix. They lost over 200,000 subscribers during Q1 of 2022. And so now they're considering a cheaper streaming option
Yeah.
that will have ads.
Yeah, I don't know how I
Because
feel about
people, I mean, Netflix is like $20 a month now for the 4K version.
that. Yeah.
It's too much. It's too
I'm
much.
old enough to remember Netflix was mail you a CD or DVDs.
Yeah, I do
in the
too.
mail.
There's a funny bit that I've seen like on TikTok and stuff where the Ryan has the girlfriend on The Office and he's having her explain Netflix and it's so convoluted.
Yeah.
And it's like kids now are gonna be like, Netflix was what?
Yeah.
I used to use the Blockbuster version of that.
Yeah. That was good because you could return them to the store, right?
Throwback to yeah. I used to go literally one weekend. I would play a video game and then bring it back and get a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
It was the good
What
old
was great
days.
about Netflix is you would do the double or the triple movies out at a time, and you could have a system to where you'd watch one, mail it back, and then watch the other two. And by the time you were done with the other
You're
two,
getting
the
the other
next
ones
one would
back.
come back,
Yeah.
and you were always watching new movies.
Simpler times, man. Simpler
And that
times.
wasn't even that long ago. It's not like we were talking
No.
about horses and carts or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
this was 2000,
Yep.
which was 22 years ago. But I mean,
Doesn't seem like that long.
well, as a 75-year-old man, Frank, you've seen a lot. I say, as a 75-year-old, you've seen a lot.
Frankie?
Somebody, would you nudge him,
I'm
Matthew?
actually
He's asleep.
37, but I've been in the car business for a long time.
That
the
car
miles.
business ages you, man.
Yeah.
It
It's not the years, it's the miles. What else you got, Matthew?
Okay, so this one might be a triggering one. Survey says that cheating wives are more likely to be to a woman who owns a cat than any other. So
Wait.
if you're a cat person, I'm
Cheating?
sorry. A wife who will cheat on you, she's more likely to be a cat owner than any other animal.
That's okay. My wife hates cats, and she is the
So
most
does my wife.
angelic
Loyal,
woman I've ever
right.
met.
It says that 22% of unfaithful women typically own cats, according to this study.
Yeah, of course.
Tropical fish are second with 19%.
Tropical fish.
Followed by
Domestic fish, no.
Right,
tropical
tropical
fish,
ones,
yes.
yeah.
You have a Delta? Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. Is that Nemo?
I'm sorry. Is
So-
that an Oscar fish there?
How about a cat?
It's weird. The list goes down and it gets weirder.
Yeah.
So 17% is hamsters, 16% is guinea pig owners. 15
Ashley's two for like 2 out of this so far.
Oh,
here we go.
Talking to
There
They
we
might
go.
cancel each other out. You might be okay.
You are going to go home mad at your wife, and she's not going to know why.
throwing the cat in the guinea
Cat
pig.
lover.
Right.
What,
Bro.
Ryan? You love cats?
Doesn't she have a cat tattoo?
Oh,
no.
I got
That's
some
right.
bad
Just
news. Pull
remembered
up a
that.
chair, son.
Okay, 15% lizards.
30 seconds. Go ahead.
14% tortoise, 13% birds, 12% dogs,
Oh,
5% snake.
snake. I
You
would have thought
think
that was
snake
higher.
would be, right?
Yeah.
And the most faithful women own rabbits.
Faithful women?
That's what it says here.
Wow,
Only
own
2%.
rabbits. All right.
Okay, she wants rabbits, so does that cancel it out?
I don't know, man. She's
'Cause
got
she has
got
a
cats.
she has
Weird
a,
facts,
she has
man.
A chameleon, a guinea pig, and cats.
All
So
right. We got to leave it right there. We're out of time. We got to go. There's tamales we got to eat. We've lost Frank. Matthew's
Sorry to bring the
pissing
bad
off
news,
Ryan.
guys. Sorry.
He's gonna go home and yell at his wife for being a cat lover. We've lost control. This is the Carbingo Show. Carbingo.com. Let us buy you your vehicle and give you all the chili. I am Ramon Robles. That is Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.